Check. I think it's all right. So, as I said, in the recent days, we have planned the live interactive session with the Zoom. That is from after 30 minutes. Now I am here and live to explain something specifically about the research plan, so that whatever I wanted to share, I will not miss when I had an interactive session. So just a minute. I'll just put a reminder for. Hope you all are registered. Okay. So we have almost received almost 100 applicants or more this time. Last year also almost 132 to 152 aspirants we have seen the entries. So now, as I said in the recent video, that the expectation seems to be increased compared to last year from the embassy. It may be due to the fact that due to COVID, the faculty or the time of faculty is available a little bit higher, so they are able to review strictly, and also they are checking for plagiarism. That is the biggest thing. Those bachelor students, you may not across the plagiarism and all so seriously, but in a master's and PhD level, we have experienced that one. So it is very tough unless you write a very nice proposal technically, and also the topic should be of interest to the current trends, technical advancements. You can't propose some topic which is very old or which doesn't have impact on the social or economic impact, kind of. So this one, where is this? Okay, let me remove this, and then let me add to the window. Yes. So yeah, I think it is visible now. So sorry, there was some issue with the digital display. I think it should work. Okay, so let me continue whatever it is possible. After that, if there is some issue, we'll restream, or else we'll do in after the live session. So today I'd like to address this thing for PG or the PG, that is masters and PhD level applicants. I wanted to address this thing. State the titles or subjects of books and papers, including graduation thesis, that is related to the abstracts column. These three, which is in one phase of application, you can call it. And then field of study and research plan. This is the major interest of our current discussion. And for UG, it is STC or CT program, that is specialized training course or college of technology course. Here, these two questions are also, I'm going to explain you a little bit. The funniest part is that the same questions for PG also will be asked during the interview round. So it is good to be aware of these questions for PG also. What is a trigger of your having interest in Japan? What kinds of things do you think you can contribute to Japan or your home country through your experience or studying in Japan? Especially for embassy track, they will be mostly be asking this question for PG also. So it is good to be aware what is the expectations and what is the your proposed the good answer, the technical answers. So here my concern is about this one, which is the field of study. Abstracts, you can see abstracts. I think I'll share it again. No, let me complete. Abstract, basically, if you have some projects in your academia, or if you have some papers or book chapters, you can write it. It will be very good. If you don't have papers or a thesis, anything in the final year or something, it's better to write at least any course projects at least. Giving empty is okay, there is no issue in that, but see, the competition is in thousands, more than 2000s in India at least, so it is maybe similar across the countries. when there is a higher competitions, why the embassy or somebody will take a risk of making you eligible for the next round when there are so many other qualified applicants. So it is like we don't know what is happening in the back end, but whatever we can think of that, we can make sure it is perfect. So you can't simply expect that apply with our current document and current situation. That is your case. It may not be for all. So that we should do something. That is what my recommendation. If you still wanted to submit without those abstracts, and if you have strong research plan, still it is a hack, but it's up to you. I don't comment much. And then the field of research or the research plan, this is the interesting part. So in this one, many people are asking, is it 2 pages or 4 pages? So they have mentioned this sheet must be created within 2 pages, right? So it is 2 pages. Again, they have mentioned additional materials may be attached if necessary. And also what they're mentioning is that research theme and plan in Japan, under that here the next statement of the same sentence, additional materials can be attached. Both a single side and dual side printing will be acceptable. So the meaning of Japanese paper means they I heard it's dual side, but they mentioned openly without confusion both single and dual side, means it is clear that you can use up to 4 pages of Word file, that is a 2 pages dual printing. So that is more than enough, I think, to explain the content as much as possible you wanted to share. And then the plagiarism, this is the tricky part what I was talking. Plagiarism is a critical thing to engage, like the plagiarism, even if it is 3 consecutive words, if you copy paste from some journal or if some reports, 3 to 4 also it can track, even lesser also it can track, but up to 3 words to 4 words I think they will excuse. So whatever the sentence is there, if you want to copy from somewhere, you can't directly copy paste. That is a tricky. So you should rephrase it without losing the technical beauty of the sentence or the context. So that is a crucial one I'll be addressing here. And then the research theme or the title of the description, this you can put a title you can put, and then you can put some brief abstract, brief description about this theme, how it is and all. So for example, let me take it as a additive manufacturing of tissue of bone tissues. So this is my research plan. Let's say my research title of bone tissues. Application also we can mention additive manufacturing. We can say biomedical bone tissues. It is a tentative. I didn't review much, but I remember it's one of the advanced topic. Bone tissues for medical implants. So you can simply put with some meaningful title. Then you can put the description, brief description, that it is an advanced technique that enables the researchers and medical researchers and medical practitioners, we can, maybe not the right term, but you can understand what I mean. So medical practitioners, let me not bold this one, it is not a good thing. So I'm saying like medical practitioners and medical researchers. So enables researchers in the field of engineering and medicine. I should write that way. So in the field of engineering and medicine for advanced applications, advanced applications that enables. Already I have written. So this are like we should write in a better way with each word is important. That's what I mean to say. Each word and each sentence is important. Medicine for advanced applications. Thereby assisting the critical medical issues, medical problems. We can say some application I'm just expecting. This is people are doing, so I'm just expecting that application. And then we can say we can write one or two more sentences how your technique will be right. Like my technique proposed or the proposed technique will be based on FDM is a fused deposition modeling or SLM processors with how many axis? 5-axis control device. The final device after the testing is expected to be portable. So we can say this way also. So that is again about how you are going to say. It's like you are doing you're writing like you are doing it. So that gives a connectivity for the reviewers how you are actually writing. So the final device after testing is expected to be portable, and the scaling up across the economies for the needy people is possible. Also, it can be well implemented in advanced labs of India, advanced medical and science labs of India and Japan. So I'm writing because I'm writing from the Indian context. You can write your own country. So that way you need to bring the context. Once you create the context, now you go for research plan. Here I think I have mentioned in the table. You have to mention the table, right? So let me see that what I have mentioned in the research plan video. You can see in the description. That is the same thing I'm referring again. The headings are good enough. I think we have review. So that one. So where is this? The research. I think I'm audible. I don't think it is something wrong. I think I'm audible, right? I don't know if somebody is watching currently, or you can watch it later. No problem. So, sorry, the camera. Just give me a few seconds. I'll just reset the camera. Sorry, I think now it's all right. Give me another minute. Okay. So, yeah. So what I'm talking here. The research plan, the headings is crucial, and the technical content is crucial. So what I have shared in the previous one. So the first question, if you see the you can refer the link in the description. I am referring the headings from the same video. Present field of study, that is we have discussed. So field of research, title, objectives. Yes. So objectives. Now the research plan you can delete, no problem. Objective, and then objective. Another thing in per masters, put at least two complementing objectives, please, and one supplementary objective. It is good to have at least two. And third one is you can put something supporting of these, or which will come with lesser difficulty. One is at least okay. At least two will be good enough. What I mentioned. So 2 to 3, and for PhD, it should be at least for PhD. It's good to keep at least for masters 2 to 3, and for PhD it is 3 to 4. That means minimum 2 to 3 should be measured objectives. They should solve during the period. And another one is minor thing that should also be come out because of your research. That's a good part. You should plan accordingly. So then, all right. This is visible. So then after objectives, the timeline, proposed timeline. This you can refer to the video. I think it is, you can see it is difficult. I think it's difficult to see. So I'll timeline. 2 years for masters, and 3 years for PhD. I think people have started joining the meeting, which is good. So after that, in the timeline again, you should propose each quarters, each 2 years, 4 quarters, 2 years, 4 quarters, and 3 years, 6 quarters, 6 halves. So 6 quarters, six. Each 6 months you can divide like 4 semesters and 6 semesters. You can put months, 1 to 6 months, 1 to 6 months, and 7 to 12 months, like that. People put Q1 and Q2, Q2, and again Q3, Q4, Q3. This is for PhD, right? So Q2, Q3, Q4. So again, second year, third year, like that. So you can put 4 this one, and first quarter, second quarter, you may be doing coursework, but still you can say that you will be studying literature survey in connection with literature survey and discussions with peers and supervisors. So you can put that way, second heading, and again 7 to 12 months you can put some preliminary experiments. preliminary experiments I am doing. I think it is visible, right? Yeah. So this one, and then you can see this is for bachelor's. So the same thing, timeline you can extend for a PhD. Another, I'll just put the headings I have used, and then proposed timeline, then major milestones and flow of research activities. So major milestones, flow of research activities. So you can put here major milestones, maybe some 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be good. And flow of research activities with detail you can explain. That is a good part. Then again, coming forward, flow of research, this one, and then research plan, literature survey. This is already explained. Research gap, references, methodology, research gap, methodology. You can extend the further the research plan, the milestones or major research activities, and methodology and research gap, scope and references. Research gap, scope, references. References I'll recommend up to 7 to 10 would be good. And then I don't want to misread the headings, that's why I'm copying the same thing. That is a good part, there is nothing wrong. Yeah, I think that's how I covered the headings. I think in the discussion now with the people, I think if it is not stuck in the streaming, we'll continue. Otherwise, I'll put up separate for both. What happened? I think it is okay. Yeah. So yeah, I think this bachelor's thing, it is getting closer enough for the meeting. Let's see if I can bring it up. Okay. You see this one. What is the trigger for having interest in Japan, and what kind of things do you think? I think I'll put it in separate video. It is already getting 20 plus minutes. It should not be boring for you people. So